was really good story tonight. So I'll go with 7 without a 5 from today. So 7 without a 5. I'll go with 9 by 10. You can use the code below on my screen below. You need to get 3 downloads, 1 stencil, and 1 single, and you can use on my BCW on the code below. Here's the go to Monday Night Raw for tonight. This is what Monday Night Raw goes. Speaking of CM Punk's promo, saying, I wasn't just asking to have a performance in the moment. Drew McIntyre insult CM Punk as a Royal Rumble is a straight edge superstar avowed that the Scottish Royal will not be a champion as long as he could help it. Also, it is that the finish that him on past last Saturday at Money in the Bank after when he screwed Drew McIntyre out of the World Heavyweight Championship pistol, and he win his cast in. The table it is that forces that move him to the ask to Adam Pales to end his rivalries between Drew McIntyre, CM Punk had these rivalries for a long time now. I was just Benson so that he could get his hands on him again until next week on Adam Pales. After Drew McIntyre could return for next week. So I just think Punk found himself to interrupted a mind promo to by Seth Freaking Rollins, who took the spices to his and right just between last Saturday night and Charlotte Match has a result of his attack on Drew McIntyre, and Jamie Priest retained the World Heavyweight Championship over the Rollins at the Money in the Bank. After the winners meet, the person can no longer sign for the top prize. Alistair on Raw has long has the offer of the formerly remains championship. After Seth Rollins, after Punk asses have been crossed the line and wanting to see a Punk to keep his eyes open because he will put his going back on to the shovel, saying, unless this was a strong opening promo salesman that we couple of Punk's easy last Saturday. Adderall also the dislike between the top two babyface on Monday Night Raw. After Punk and Seth Rollins will want the stage to score off at WrestleMania and Raw that match did not happen just yet. After Drew McIntyre is on Punk stated force the infallible match up made Fairy will be to the most of any show. Also, go with A show since besides B show between Monday Night Raw. I just said awareness took a dip because Drew McIntyre was on television after Punk said, after this all regards to your actions and CM Punk is to your stupid actions. He said, I'm above you. I'm not just talking about the heels right now. I just said said to Punk, wasn't his own, it wasn't entitled. So I agree with that, but this was okay. So so next match they have Jey Uso goes 1-on-1 against Chad Gable. Jey also scored a victory over Chad Gable on last Monday and must have spilled to the insult of the it was back in last year in 2012 Libyan to put him down for the 3 count. It came the following talking of the era as has Survivor 6 made the present felt once more. After we saw after the referee this season, Abby Sedowitz has Nikki Cross running from under the ring and skilled Chad Gable off before Regis over for your tape. And this time, he hasn't Pat McAfee. After backstage, Zachy Raymond this interview famous actor the current Royal to celebrate 15 years with WWE. After Boston Reed to interrupted an actor ducking in silence for the match and told the former World Champion to watch what he does to Pete Dunne. I just say also in Chad Gable wasn't funny it following the Money in the Bank match between last Saturday and that added to a actual commercial break. I was that it ate up and most of the match when time it never really reached its wasn't premature. After that it felt going to the right 6. Premises did not help. It was models, I think. So in a way that maps to say also those have been televised to the TV. So what if I'm playing artist Pat McAfee? He said, I am watching the right 6 from home, saying I just let right 6 continue to interrupt it Chad Gable masses but have done nothing physical to him. It is all a part of the mind games, but what ghostly is that the group entwined into couples with the former Libyan at this point. You're gonna get this, Pat McAfee, he asked, to Michael Cole, menacing toward the box like a purple, a brave soul. So next match we have Pete Dunne goes 1-on-1 against Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed on a crossing victory on Monday night, overcoming the focused attack of Pete Dunne on his left arm to down the bruiserweight and pin him after a bone-winning. This match was a fun, competitive bout that put over the gusty of Pete Dunne and supposed to punishment and passing it on to a person of Bronson Reed. It was an active in the match. Simmons hit in the ring, looking to confident Bronson Reed after their backstage conversation with him in moments earlier after the show. Was calling in the ring as a big man, the Quiet Royal, determined to celebrate with Pete Dunne. He wanted nothing to do with his former on-screen mentor. Registered with the babyface is interesting in balls in watching into the coming weeks. It was ahead for Bronson Reed. It was nice to see him could win a match after spending months heating up only to lose. Hopefully this is a change of peace as a big man, but it's difficult to imagine him getting the best of Simmons in a between this rivalry. So in a way that match is Bronson Reed So, last time we saw Margaret Cole reveal on Community that Tyler Bate was hurt in a tag team match on NXT last week. Added will be out of absence for some time. After Pete Dunne has chemistry with about every other wrestler on the roster, here's a quote, incapable of having a great match with any of with them on this was a no expenses. There was a certain tease of tension between Sheamus and Pete Dunne dating back to their days in the Brawling Brutes. It wasn't just interesting department, it should make for some on television time in the coming weeks. So, the religious assessment between Demi Priest chose out the government agreement with Sheamus and speaks. He said, Religious backstage responds to interrupted to Demi Priest of Assessment Day, and he asked to speak to World Heavyweight Champion Demi Priest, and after a little back and forth, Ajay Warnes mentioned that the author of the family was damn good at Money in the Bank. For last week, Elizabeth warning him that he will have to be better against Gojo at SummerSlam until 3 weeks. After Demi Priest Lemmy told to throw the sermon agreement out the window because after when he is done with Gundo, he will happily go to the wall with the ones once again. There was a phone call to his money Demi Priest was ended of the assessment. There was a back inside the area, Major called the championship. Sami Zayn hit to the ring for the Apollo. He assesses the idea that he is the underdog. He is a champion. He said, Braun Breaker was interrupted to instill the ever loving out of the champion. Gilly forces hit to the ring, endeavored to separate the hair torn from the illustration, but Ajak set the second aggressive star is running around the ring and never expelled. A Dracula appeared in the set on Sami Zayn to close the assessment. There wasn't any sense of the former number one contender knowing anything from his lose. Appears to be near zero. Instead, he also posed to make Sami Zayn rest. He had never scored the upset win. He also appeared to be on a collision because of a Dracula in the match permitted tonight. After Demi Priest answering his phone, he was smiling and he asking, Where are you at? As long as we may see it from his face and little into the night, we could see Mommy is be incoming. I haven't turned on a constant level of respect in this ring, and it is a respect for Braun Breaker did not bring with him to 12 Canada. I just anything said, Eric Draken versus Braun Breaker has very soon has tonight, as I just ran it up. So, next match we have 6-man tag team match. We have Braun Strowman and Austin Truth, The Miz, R-Truth, we take on Khalil, Finn Balor, and Sadie Madonna. So after 7 Day 18 is winning the race on Monday has World Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and Sadie Madonna and Khalil defeating Braun Strowman, The Austin Truth, R-Truth, and The Miz. Reggie's match was a fun 6-minute tag, the likes of which WWE is exciting in that saw the babyface torn as smart the babyface and wanting to Finn Balor the comedy resort to the Miz. It was a Cody there was a little to nothing about that also had a muscle impact on ongoing storylines. It was assembled a good match that results of the white team go over as the Subsequent Day continues and will enjoy to the best and most of one of its. So in the way that match is Finn Balor, Shinji Madonna, and Khalil. After the R-Truth and The Miz paid homage up to John Cena on the heels of his retirement announcement after last week on Money in the Bank. It was a stereo attitude announcement to Finn Balor and Shinji Madonna at the opening bell. After R-Truth is showing Braun Strowman doing his run around to the ring and laying out Shinji Madonna. After backstage, Adam Pearce told Punk to stay home so he can talk to Drew McIntyre next week. Go home, pet Larry, and let him deal with Drew, he said. So, speaking of the last from the White Six. So last from the White Six, we saw Bo Dallas once again hustling with Uncle Howley in a Yasuo videotape we saw from tonight. It was a force that a child would do to see that it was at so the back and forth Bo Dallas and all of this and then White Six is what we will be. Either couple the exciting video it may have been every Chloe tournament while Dallas is seen in waiting for war. Yes, this was the starting stuff that continues to progress that the White Six storyline. After Zack Gable still appeared to be the target of the group, Mary Maps has very soon has SummerSlam, punching waiting for him, and any member of the Dangerous family. So what if that is the case? Is signed down with a follow NXT export, but that feels like the right call. It wasn't that if fans continue to wait and see where this is all going, so I guess that both the performance and the company have convinced the fans to go along on the ride with them. I told those that no one wanted this appeal to post and describe. I gave them a purpose, but that said, this event moves too much, but groove is the price you pay for to a love. Do you think we are a White Six? Bordaz asked. Yes, I do. Although Hattie responded, and then the six is what we be. After backstage, Shakira opposing Adam Pearce and demand more actions from him in regard to the White Six. Adam Pearce entitled his office. Andrew Bordaz is set in waiting for the manager. So next match we have Eric Dragunov goes one-on-one against Braun Breaker. Rangers rivalry between Braun Breaker and Eric Dragunov wrote as a last chapter. Alyssa has said too that in the one-on-one showdown and hard-hitting and incredible physical match we saw the Man Dragon knock off Paul Michael, and David Ham has his second, defeating his many masses. It was instead the second aggressive star in Dracula by joining in office seal at Ham 28 DQ after the bill he attempted to beat down, so wasn't born uncompleted but 76 made so to save. After still having bites the bill from audience in the night, the icy savior was left himself open in vulnerable pounce, putting him from the wing and throwing him into the wing post and sending him crossing over the announce table. It wasn't just Coppolas did two things. It kept the vulnerable Semi-Sync rivalry alive, but it also poorly yet over non-finished between Bonbreaker and Eddie Dracula, giving Never Man with his upper hand instead in it left the icon and so after that Jerry Curtis can visit that program later that set alive. So in the way that Max is Eddie Dracula. So speaking of Pat McAfee, to Bonbreaker has a house in set at 951 on the East Coast. It wasn't the most person insult, Eddie Dracula insult Bonbreaker in the hard rights and left with a sense of buying back, socks, and created one to the knees in Eddie Dracula a big power bomb and followed with the sentence for a 2 count in a fun series. The Russell babyface appeared to have a nasty gas on his leg, after which it put over how physical the contest had been. So next match we have 6 women's match. We have La Fakia, King Cottle, and Katana Sands. We take on Demon's Control. La Fakia is rivalry with Demon's Control. Well, it's a last cycle. On Monday, it has a former NXT Women's Champion opponent with former Women's Tag Team Champions and Katana Sands and King Cottle to follow AS Guy, Kairi Sane, and Kai. It was just after packed 6 women tag team match brought down and late, and both teams doing everything they had at the oval. The babyface appeared to have the win in hand after a KEC that stemmed from Sands and Cottle and Kai, but after Io Sky broke up to Japan. It was a fun deal. Demon's Control were in wanting to Io Sky for over the Minnesota to Cottle for the win. After the match, the trios of Soy Star, Saint Bessel, and Sanderville beat down on Demon's Control and Stay Tall to close out on the assessment. So this is really good, I think. So speaking of King Cross, it said it almost message to Xavier Woods, turning him. So honestly knew when his time was up, but that New Day has yet to do so. AS Guy never a nice muscle drop kick to break it up the pan. After a while it continued to hammer home. This was a good idea that the Scottish of the Service Guy is the driving force of Demon's Control, having to once again and save Apollo from defeating. Kairi Sane almost had a nasty fall on the 80th floor as AS Guy relaunched her into the air, only for her foot to clip to the top rope. So you cost me everything in your sky, and so they start told in your sky before kicking Cole and squat to the face and to the big and drive from the top up to the one mile onto over at Money in the Bank for last week. After Rey Mysterio and Selena Vega, which they got Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Dominic Mysterio and finally defeating his follower, the legendary Rey Mysterio into the main event of Monday night, but he had little time to celebrate after a moment after he and Liv Morgan defeated Rey Mysterio and Selena Vega. Rhea Ripley returned, cutting off in celebration after Liv Morgan towards the crowd, wanting to no part of the finish to Rhea Ripley. After a while, Dom is still running to the center of the ring, and it wasn't about the expected return. It wasn't the stunning return of Rhea Ripley capped off a fun after main event. After that, we saw some cumulative offense from the babyface. It wasn't enjoyable spots, wasn't hair torn. It was not a classic match, but after the fans bought into MGN routine to the hair torn and calling out a victory. After Rhea Ripley is going to collect her pound of flash from Liv Morgan, but the Inquirer has dedicated major question about is what her return means for her on-the-screen relationship with Rey Mysterio and what she brings to Judgment Day. It advises that has not been has a front have been under her leadership. The only negative that timing was off, leaving Rhea Ripley return to be worse than what it should have been. So in the way up match, the Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. After backstage, it hasn't done in Alpha Florida, interrupted Zoe Stark, Sunny Bessel, and Sonya Deville. There's an upcoming women's tag team title feud. In the background, Chad Gable could be seen discussing business with the Creed Brothers in now. Going to cut a pre-tape promo about his upcoming world title pistol. After the match at SummerSlam, I enjoy making people miserable, he said in a banner of a line. It's only with the honestly stressful that was going on earlier tonight. It wasn't that we all in the next week. Margaret Court said calling back to the person earlier in which the Morgan stressful out when Mysterio only to be caught by the rest of Judgment Day. After when Mysterio tripped his son up, sending him a head force into the reclines of Liv Morgan, who was settled in the corner in the front spot, right out of the 200s. When Mysterio tied for 619, but Dom caught him as Selena Vega answered with a 619 of her own, causing hair torn as she added one to Liv Morgan. She responded by sending her into the ring post. So let's go between my community poll from today. So we have 100% all liked it, 2% didn't like it, and 3% is alright. So thank you for watching tonight on Monday Night Raw, and we will see you guys on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. and we see you guys on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown and so much more. So with that, you can use the code right here on the screen below. And we will see you guys this Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and so much more. I say guys this Wednesday, have a blessed Monday, how was your week, and we will see you guys on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. So have a blessed Monday, I say guys Wednesday for Dynamite, and I say guys the next time, have a good one guys. Peace.